So what is the purpose of having a spiritual train that can source materials from inside the earth, that can drive into the center of the earth? Stay till the end to find out. Stay till the end to find out. Welcome to the news. Welcome to the news. So the purpose of having this spirituality train that's able to drive and source itself into the center of the earth, planet Earth, is so that ultimately we're able to help people source their source materials to be able to bring them the source of their synthetic focus for entrepreneurship, and how to find exactly what they need, the source of their source materials, to be able to develop their product that speaks to them as a spirit animal, that speaks to their sole purpose in terms of developing a business, because every single person is unique. Everybody on the planet, all 8 billion people. So we all have a business inside of us as well, based on that snowflake message that sort of is unique as a snowflake, that resonates from the essence of our business music core and our heart. It's also known as art, that word. So this spirit train that's able to drive to the center of the earth is able to pick up any of the minerals and materials that are possible to be sourced, and to be able to help manufacture, and to be able to withdraw the source materials to get to the core of those source energies that are necessary to be able to help all entrepreneurs to be able to follow through with and pursue their interests in developing a little bit of a business, to be able to flesh out a process, to be able to influence the world, to be able to develop pipelines of interesting, unique energy, to be able to fundamentally resonate with how to connect with their audiences. Uniquely, everybody needs their own product. Uniquely, everybody needs either a digital or physical product to align with their message, more or less. To be able to have something to sell, to be able to realign with the economy, to be able to add some sort of a new depiction of what a new earth looks like after all. And using a product, a digital or a physical product, is a methodology to be able to get that message across and to be able to add to the global economy. So this spirit train, this global source of a train that goes around picking up source materials for all unique entrepreneurs, is one that is a spiritual and a physical sort of a train that is in essence mining unique source materials across the earth, like so that in essence the earth has many materials underneath it. That's why they're mined for many industries that help to have those industries thrive, as well as all of the unique items that have been manufactured come from source materials. So we're today talking about and focusing on developing source material sources, just as similar to like developing a focus for like finding jewelry sources that we hope to sell and hope to source and sell ourselves. Dig Tech Change for Games, Dig Tech Change for Games Studios hopes to be part of that process, for defining and redefining unique material sources to develop unique like sort of art pieces and structures and such things to be able to sell those, for example. And so we're sending that train into the center of the earth to find source materials, to find unique, interesting source materials, to bring back all of the interesting composites that all people need to be able to make their own and align with their own unique entrepreneurial processes, because that in essence just has makes the excuse to be able to, for all the people to align with their own entrepreneurial messages and those marketing messages, which in essence speak to business music, which in essence frees and brings out the essence of the global philanthropy energy grid by solving more of the world's problems, by helping to solve more of the world's problems, by having that conceptual development revolve around a message that helps to solve all the world's problems. And by sending that train that's similar to the Polar Express into the center of the earth and bringing back all the spiritual materials and source goods, source materials from the middle of the earth, they were able to fulfill all people's interesting and unique compositions and unique essences of molecular, unique material composite structures that can in essence develop the unique products, whether they're physical or digital or metaphysical or phygital. These unique products connect with a message that in essence are able to solve problems and help to bring in everybody to a global collaboration that corresponds to solving the world's problems, that corresponds to developing business music, that also corresponds to philanthropy energy, and then thereby developing a global philanthropy energy grid. So this Polar Express-like train that is meant to scour the earth, the inside of the earth, underneath the surface of the earth's crust, to be able to find all the source materials for all the entrepreneurs in the world, are able to come on a little bit of a journey in this unique train that's a spiritual understanding of a train that's able to dive into the earth's crust, to be able to connect with the essence of mining and mining for unique individualized materials and source materials, and connecting with the mindset of the source material that would be ideal to be able to fundamentally focus on that source material that could develop unique, personalized, interpersonal businesses for all people on this planet Earth, so that in essence we're able to become one with the planet Earth as well. We make unique, interesting art and artifacts from the core of the manufacturing sources of the source materials of this Earth, and we become one with it by intertwining and making, it's like braiding the hair of planet Earth, basically. We're like going into it, we're diving around, we're finding the source materials that connect with all the spirits and the spirit animals of the unique spirit entrepreneurship spirits, and the business music of those spirits and those spirit animals and those spirit animal brands all around the whole entire world. And we're connecting with that, with the Polar Express unique train and the avenues that this unique spirit train is driving underneath the Earth's crust, to be able to find all unique products and unique compositions, and developing new molecular structures to be able to align with the physical or metaphysical or digital, metaphysical, digital, phygital products that can align with all the spirit animal brands, with all the spirit brands and spirit animal mindset brands of planet Earth, so that we can in essence free the spirit animals from all humans, so that in essence they can also thereby take care of actual animals, so that they can free their spirit animal to be able to take care of actual animals. We can clear the animal shelters, take care of shelter animals a little bit better than in the past, so shelter animals don't have to be put to sleep and shelter animals get to live, and we can clear the animal shelters and we can foster more shelter animals by riding this train into the center of the Earth. Just like the Polar Express, it's a spirit train that is in essence able to combine and connect through the mining process of mining under the Earth's crust, to be able to develop exactly what is needed for all humans to be able to find their composition, their unique composition, to be able to meld and smelt unique materials and metals and other, whether they're synthetic spiritual materials and physical mental materials. In essence, we can find them and we can weave them, and we can develop something unique and weird, just like the sounds in the background of this podcast. We're just sort of weaving what we have with what we have to develop new chemistry, more or less. And this is what we need. We need everybody to jump on the train to be able to go with us into the center of the Earth, so we can find all the unique materials to make the unique artifacts and processes and products that connect with the he art, the heart, the he art, the business music that connects to the he art, basically, so that all humans have this unique extension of themselves, and they can find a product to at least be able to align with or affiliate with, in essence, and be able to connect with mining at the source material process core, so that in essence it's the cheapest way to be able to source materials, to be able to get the most effective pricing and pricing structure, to be able to get a connection to the manufacturing process and have the hopefully greatest spread in terms of buying the cost of the process of a price of a given product at a lowest conceivable cost, conceivably, to turn that around for the highest conceivable profit. And we're going into the Earth, under the Earth's crust, to be able to source those materials and source those source materials and mine those source materials, so that in essence we can turn around and sell those at a reasonable profit to contribute to the global economy of global philanthropy energy. So once we get those spirit animal messages out, that contributes is ultimately, fundamentally, to the global philanthropy energy grid. And we want to help people thrive to be able to get those spirit animal messages to the global philanthropy energy grid, so that we release those spirit animals and they run around, and those spirit animals run around in the sky. In essence, they run around in the sky freely, and they're sending those messages of those spirit animals around into the world through this entrepreneurship process, and through this entrepreneurship unleashing mindset process in this podcast, for example, to be able to then develop more philanthropy energy from solving more problems in the world and helping entrepreneurs send their messages of their spirit animals across the Earth to be able to solve more problems surreptitiously through the essence of marketing and through the avenues and the airwaves and the frequencies across all the land and the airwaves of the world, to be able to solve problems and develop philanthropy energy, and develop, therefore, and thereby, and strengthen the global philanthropy energy grid. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh. That's all for now. Thanks again. Ding Tech. Bye. Peace. Bye. Ding Tech Change for Games. Ding Tech Change for Games Studios. Thanks again. Bye. Peace. Bye.